The problem with young men in today's society, they're disenfranchised. They are disillusioned with society. They're hopeless. They look to the future and all they can envision is darkness. They can't envision a bright future. And it's a concept that I spoke about in a few videos ago about young men being hopeless in society. But I'm going to break down exactly the reasons why we've reached a point in society in our generation where young men are hopeless. You're seeing more and more young men turn towards the black pill, the extreme side of the red pill. And I've always spoken about the fact that there are some positives and pros with the red pill, but there is some very toxic stuff. And you're seeing a lot of young men totally give up. There's just no hope, no ambition, no drive to do anything. And the reason for that is because they're disenfranchised with life. A lot of them think there's so many hurdles, there's so many obstacles in my way. I've been told I'm not good enough. I've been told I'm not good looking enough. I've been told that whatever I eat is wrong. If I eat this food, it's going to give me cancer. If I eat this in excess amounts, it's too bad for you. If I don't get X amount of sleep, it's too bad for you. There's so much information and so much misinformation, so much garbage. You can't differentiate between right or wrong. You're born in the West as a young man, you grow up and you believe that you have a future, you believe that you have hopes and dreams, but as you age, as you become a young adult, the girl that you would have hoped that you would have married, she now has countless options on Instagram. She's being chased after by, let's call it the top 15, top 20% of men, and you're a young 18-year-old, let's say, hypothetically. Let's paint this guy out, and he's just starting out. He has no value to offer. He can't offer anything. So that 18-year-old girl that he's trying to cuff and marry and build a long-term future with, she's being chased after 21, 22, 23, even 24-year-olds. So how is he supposed to compete? So he's disenfranchised with that. He's disenfranchised with the economy that he's within. Because let's face it, the Western world is a failed society. The economy where I live in the UK is completely collapsing. Inflation is absolutely through the roof. Food is so expensive these days. The everyday life for a young man is so difficult, and it's becoming harder and harder and harder. And your obstacles are only going to increase. The journey's becoming only ever so more arduous. And so you sit there as a young man and you think to yourself, there is just absolutely no hope. The economy is in tatters. The woman that I want, I can't acquire because there's men that are older than me, that have got more value than me, that have got more resources to pull together. They're in competition with me, and at that point, it's not even a competition. The only way I can make it is if I reach the top 5, top 10%. What's the point of even starting? And a lot of these young men just sit there and just give up. And I completely understand, I concur, because I was in that same predicament a few years ago. I felt exactly the same. I started out, I looked around me and went, Ken, what hope do I have? What hope is it? There is absolutely nothing out there for me. What is the point? I might as well just drift and see, no one cares about me. No one even notices me. I'm just drifting along without a purpose. I haven't ascertained my purpose. I don't know what I'm doing in my life. Just, meander through the sea and just, live my life. And then 80, 90 years time, depart the planet. And then no one ever forgets about me. No legacy left. You're not going to be remembered for anything. And that is just the vast majority of most men's existence. That is just the harsh truth. Now, why am I making this video? I've outlined to you the problem with young men. They are disillusioned and they are disenfranchised with the current state of society. And if you're watching my channel and if you're watching this video, not only you're in the right place and you're watching other channels like this as well, but you understand the importance of self-improvement. You understand the importance of implementing the correct habits, eradicating the bad habits. You understand that importance because this, my friends, is a long-term game. I have to keep reiterating this because people think there's going to be quick results, that you're going to get a result in 90 days and 60 days and 30 days. Sure, if you eradicate habits and you incorporate positive habits and you're consistent, you're going to feel better about yourself. Your self-esteem and your confidence are ultimately going to increase. But if you want the long-term rewards, if you want to reap the long-term rewards, that requires patience, and you're going to have to wait for that. But it's a long game because most men are going to drift off and fall off. They're just not going to do it. Most men talk a very good game. Some won't even begin. The ones that begin, they'll drift off very quickly. But the ones that start, and the ones that are men of their words, and the ones that are going to finish what they started, and that's the key here, is finishing what you started, then For you, my friend, there is no competition. You will be the men that I described at the beginning of this video. You will be in the top 1%, the top 5%, the top 10%, where being with a woman that you desire, that you find very attractive and captivating, no problem. You know, pooling the resources. Oh, the economy is in tatters. So what? The economy doesn't influence you. The economy doesn't affect you because you are your own economy. You are an autonomous individual. You've formulated a brand. You've got a multi-million pound company. You've got some sort of a brand, or you're self-employed. You're doing something because you took matters into your own hands and you developed a skill set which now pays you a very handsome amount. And so this is what I say, that in life as young men, it's about taking accountability. And I have to stress this to a lot of young men. The only way, your only route out of this is A, taking full accountability, full responsibility for the position you are in. Don't blame the economy, don't blame women, don't blame feminism, anything like that. Don't blame society. Yes, society is in a very bad state, but it doesn't mean that your life has to be negative. That means that you, my friends, have to take matters into your own hands. The journey is going to be arduous. The journey is going to be very hard. I must warn you, it's going to be hard. There's going to be hurdles, there's going to be obstacles. However, if you play the long game, if you're consistent and you believe in yourself, and as I keep stressing, you're dedicated and you understand this is a long game and you actually take responsibility and take matters into your own hands, then, only then, will your potential be limitless. Only then will your potential be beyond the sky, the universe. Then you can achieve anything you want on the planet. But you have to understand those stipulations of, I must be dedicated, I must take responsibility and accountability for absolutely everything. I completely appreciate and understand that the journey is going to be very hard. However, I'm taking matters into my own hands because I have that full belief into myself. I know the plan that I'm going along. I trust the universe to deliver what I want in terms of achieving the goals that I want, in terms of living the life that I want, fulfilling my potential. All of that is within the realm of possibility. But I must warn you, it's going to be very hard. And so that is the main problem with young men. It's not favourable conditions. The environment is very hard, especially in today's society. It's very hard because the economy is absolutely screwed up. The woman that you want, you feel as though you're worthless and you're hopeless. There's so many distractions with Instagram, with TikTok, with Pornhub, that it distracts you from your purpose. It distracts you from the pathway. Imagine you're going down a long motorway, 100 miles an hour, and every single exit point, it's like pornography, Instagram, TikTok, hot women, holidays, buy some clothes, spend money on expensive food, spend money on expensive stuff that you clearly don't need. They're all distractions on the exit. What you have to do is to be laser beam focused and just go down this motorway, and you will get the pot of gold at the end. But you have to keep believing, and one day you will look back at this video, if you do, and you'll look back with gratitude and you'll look back with pride. Smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I'll see all of you guys for my next video. Peace.